so that you know what to expect when I'm grading your discussions this semester. There are 3 different criteria that I'm looking at. The first one has to do with when you post, the second one has to do with what you post, and then the third one has to do with how you post. So let's look at that first one, timely discussion contributions. There are 4 different levels of achievement. To get the maximum number of points under the excellent category, you do have to get your initial post done prior to midnight on Thursday. You also have at least 3 to 4 posts that are well distributed throughout the week, so not all done at the same time. The reason I'm looking for this is because if you've done it throughout the week, that's giving you a chance to look at other students' responses and comment on those responses. If you do it all at one time, it's not clear to me that you've been paying attention to the discussion, that you've been reading other students' comments and responding to them. At the good level, you have 2 to 3 posts that are distributed throughout the week, and the initial post is done prior to midnight on Thursday. So the main difference between those two, between the 3 points and the 3.5 points, is really how many posts you have. Under average is 2 points, and that's 2 to 3 posts, but you don't get your first one up prior to midnight on Thursday. So if you do it just at the end of the week, at the weekend, that's considered average and it's only worth 2 points, no matter how many posts you do. The poor level would just be 1 post, and that post is done after midnight on Thursday. The next criteria has to do with the responsiveness to the discussion and demonstrating your knowledge and that you gained some understanding from the reading and the discussion. Also that your comments are insightful, thoughtful, and encourage future comments from other students. At the excellent end of the category, at 3.5 points, it's very clear that you have an outstanding response. You put a lot of time and effort into it. Your responses were insightful. They encouraged further comments. It's just an outstanding response, is that excellent category. Under good, which is worth 3 points, it is clear that you read the material you were supposed to do and you incorporated that into your response. Your responses do encourage further discussion and you put some thought and effort into it. It's just not quite as outstanding as that excellent category, but that is still worth 3 points. Under average, it's worth 2 points. This is the category for minimal effort and thought that goes into the posting, so really short posts where you haven't done much research, you really haven't looked at the other students' posting. It's not clear that there's a good relationship between what you say and the reading material. And then under the poor category, if you have very little thought or effort, maybe 1 sentence, 2 sentences, it's not really clear that you even read the assigned material, that would be the poor level of achievement, worth only 1 point. The third criteria is grammar and professionalism. The maximum number of points you can get for this category is 3 points. And what I say under this excellent category, what I'm looking for is college graduate writing level. So this is something that's clearly written from someone that has graduated from college. It's very professional, you're not going to have grammatical errors or typos, and it's a well-written statement. That is worth 3 points. Under the good category, worth 2.5 points, is kind of early college writing level. So you just got into college, you're out of high school, you have some grammatical errors, maybe some typos, but it's just not professional. It's just not that college graduate level that I'm looking for. But that's still worth 2.5 points, and that's still considered good. Under average, which is 2 points, this is where you have more of these grammatical errors and typos, and it's just not professional. I would consider this to be high school writing level, so this is not college level, and it's considered average. Under poor, 1 point is very poor grammar, excessive typos, thoughtless comments. If it's antagonistic on purpose, that would be considered the poor level of achievement, worth 1 point. So based off this rubric, it's clear that the minimum number of points that you can get would be 3, so 1 point under each category, and then the maximum number would be 10. 3.5 points under the timely discussion contributions, 3.5 points under responsiveness to discussion, and then 3 points under grammar and professionalism. So 10 points total, anywhere from 3 to 10 is what you can get based off of how well you meet these different criteria.